Hello, PJ here from the SoloRolePlayers podcast. I just wanted to drop in this morning to give you a bit of an update, a very quick update of what's coming up this month on the show, so you can get prepared and excited for all the good stuff we have. The main feature of this show is we are heading back to the OSR, something that I've been wanting to do for a while since we played Shadow Dark way back when. I've been getting into quite a bit of old school essentials, and as part of that newfound obsession, I've sort of found a new way that I can play published dungeons. I think I've finally gotten over my dungeon disappointment and found the way that I like to play. And as part of that, I got to sit down and have a really nice long chat with YouTuber Everweird from Everweird World, who does his fantastic Mega Dungeon Gunderholfen playthrough. I recommend you go check that out on YouTube. That interview where we talk all about OSR dungeons, playing Mega Dungeons, is coming up now. It is out today as well. Check out that episode. Later on in the month, then, in a couple of weeks, I also go through and talk about old school essentials itself and how I like to approach playing these published dungeons with it, why it is my current favorite old school game to solo as opposed to Shadow Dark, which I'm leaning more towards for my group games now. And OSE has kind of taken that spot as my preferred solo OSR game. I'm going to talk about that and a little bit about what Everweird and I touch on, how I have, and heavily inspired by them, how I go about playing a published dungeon now using OSC. And it's really, really exciting to me that this is finally working, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. In addition, this month on the show, I also have up out today a bonus Variety Hour episode over on the free Patreon feed. You can head over to patreon.com/SoloRolePlayers and check it out there. And that is a Variety Hour that I recorded last month with Maia from Maia's Solo Room. And we talk a little bit about what we've been playing, some of our own approaches about how we record our plays, both technically and philosophically, and why we do that. We talk a little bit about co-op. We talk about some of the games that she's been playing on her channel. It's a really fun talk. You can head over there and listen to that. All you need to do is sign up as a free member, and that will be there available to you. Speaking of the Patreon, we also have our book club has been announced again for this month. We're just coming off a really fantastic, successful book club we did for Mythic Bastion Land. We had a great group there together. That episode is available over on the SoloRolePlayers tier. We talk all about how Mythic Bastion Land is accidentally one of the best single self-contained solo role-playing games that is not at all made to be soloed. If you've been following this channel, you also know we spoke to Chris McDowell about his game, Mythic Bastion Land, and I did an actual play there and a first look. So yeah, if you want to get more in on the Mythic Bastion Land stuff, the SoloRolePlayers tier will give you access to that book club episode that we did. Not to mention the 40-odd extra episodes, I think, at this point that we have up there of me continuing all the actual play stuff of all of the games, or nearly all of the games that I've played on the main show. We also announced the book club for next month, which is going to be a game called Astro Prisma, which Maia herself talks about in our chat, and has a fantastic review of it out now on her YouTube channel, Maia's Solo Room, where she says it is her favorite ever solo role-playing game. That is Astro Prisma. That is going to be our book club book for next month, and I am currently in the process of lining up an interview with the designer of that as well, also for next month. Also in the Patreon, we have our radio station has been going gangbusters as we have, thanks to the support of a very helpful and wizard-like member who helped get this thing rolling. We now have an automated bot in there who can schedule your session in the Discord. You can go live, members are going live, recording their plays, and it's going into the rotation of tape for other people to listen to that stuff. It's a really cool thing. I think it's just wonderful, and anything that gets more people playing is a good thing in my book. Speaking of running dungeons and the OSR, something else that came to my table last week, well, not to my table yet, but came to my postbox last week, is a game I backed by your friend and mine, Kezar Kapakle, O, the player character emulator. And this arrived for me in the post the other day. I backed it on Kickstarter, I think it was. And It really came at a perfect time because a lot of the talk, as you will know when you listen to my interview with Everweird and later on my play of Old School Essentials, a lot of the talk is in running these published dungeons is how I am sort of accidentally, but doing a mix of playing the characters myself and also randomly deciding what they do at times, or at least randomly influencing what they do at times for running a whole party. And that has been a whole lot of fun for me and really eye-opening. And Triple O is an entire system built around that idea. But who better to tell you about that than Kezar himself?
Hey, PJ. Glad to see your copy arrived safely. I hope you can take it for a spin soon. For those who don't know, Triple O is a player character emulator. That is a tool that you use to play solo RPGs, but instead of taking the place of the player and emulating the GM, you play as the GM and you emulate the player characters. So it's a different take on solo RPGs. I think it's fun if you want to run published adventure modules, or if you wanted to practice your prep, your world building, or if, like me, you just prefer playing in the GM side of things and being surprised by how the characters act. So it has a bunch of tables to emulate their decision making and making it as if you had players around a table, creating chaotic situations and having different ideas, conflicting purposes. So yeah, I hope you have fun with it.
Thank you, Kezar. That is really fantastic. I cannot wait to take this now and add this, or at least some of these ideas, into this system that I've already been doing and sort of formalize it in a bit of a way. This is a really, really lovely little product here. It also, as always, has amazing tables in it that I could probably just use for all my oracles as well. That is Triple O by Kezar Kapakle, and you can see that over at quirky.games, along with all of Kezar's other wildly fantastic, wondrous, and of course, quirky games. That's it from me for this little June check-in. I just wanted to give you an idea of what is coming up. Immediately after releasing this episode, Everweird's interview is going to go up, and also Maya's topical chat that we had by popular demand, where she actually tried to take over my show, but currently it's still mine. We'll see how that goes in the future over on the Patreon. Thanks, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I hope you enjoy this OSR-themed content, and I'll catch you on the other side.